Alright, today we're solving Leetcode's longest common prefix. This challenge wants us to find the longest common prefix amongst an array of strings, and if there is no common prefix, then we return an empty string. For our approach, we're going to use a for loop, a while loop, and a pointer. This solution has a big O of n time and space complexity. Here we have example 1. The general idea is pretty straightforward. We're going to iterate through the array, starting at the first index, which is the second string, and compare each character with the character and the corresponding index of the first string in the array. So our left pointer will start at the 0 index of the two strings we're comparing, and the for loop will start at the first index of the array. Flower and flow both begin with F, so the pointer increments. L and L match, so the pointer increments. O and O match, and W and W match. The left pointer has now incremented to the fourth index, which is out of bounds for the string flow. However, our while loop is going to iterate while the left pointer is less than the first string's length. So what ends up happening here is we compare the letter E with undefined since we're out of bounds, and since they don't match, we slice the first string from 0 up to the left pointer, which is the index of 4, and it leaves us with the first string of flow. The left pointer increments again to a value of 5, which is greater than the first string's length, so the while loop will exit, we'll reset the left pointer to the 0 index, and the for loop will increment to the next string in the array. F and F match, L and L match, but O and I do not match. So we slice the first string starting from the 0 index up to but not including the left pointer, which is 2. That leaves us with the first string of FL. The left pointer increments to 3, which is greater than our first string length, so the while loop will exit and the for loop will iterate out of bounds, causing our for loop to exit, and we return what's left of the first string. Let's translate this to code. Okay, we'll start by initializing a variable called left pointer with the value of 0. We'll initialize a variable called first string that'll store a copy of the first string in our strings array. Then we'll set up our for loop. We'll initialize the index with a value of 1. We'll check that the index is less than the length of our strings array. And then we will increment the index by 1 when our code block is finished executing. Inside of the for loop, we're going to set up a while loop. This will run while the left pointer is less than the length of our first string. The first thing we're going to do inside of our while loop is we're going to check if the characters don't match. If they don't match, then we're going to slice the first string from the 0 index ending at the left pointer. And then right here, we're going to check if the first string is an empty string. If it is, we're just going to return the empty string. Then no matter what, after every character comparison, we're going to increment the left pointer by 1. Then whenever we exit the while loop, we're going to reset the left pointer to a value of 0. And finally, once we exit our for loop, we're just going to return what's left of the first string. And that's our solution. Let's copy and paste this in a Leetcode. Okay, let's paste it in here, hit submit, and we get an accepted solution. Thank you for watching.